Ichigo has just got home when he sees a strange girl in his room. She's standing by the window and talking to herself. Ichigo thinks she's a spirit who comes to ask for help. But when he talks to her, she's startled. "You can see me?" The girl pulls out her sword, making Ichigo frightened. However, her target isn't Ichigo, but the spirit standing behind him. She stabs the sword in the middle of its forehead. The spirit immediately disappears. When Ichigo asks her why she comes here, the girl takes out a purple gem. On the gem, it writes that there is a super big hollow coming. Ichigo doesn't give up. He continues to ask her what's going on. But the girl uses magic to tie his hands. This girl's Rukia. She isn't a spirit, but a soul reaper. Suddenly, Ichigo's sister's scream from downstairs interrupts their conversation. In a panic, Ichigo breaks the magic rope and hurriedly runs downstairs, leaving Rukia extremely shocked. She can't believe that her magic rope's broken easily by an ordinary person. When Ichigo goes downstairs, he sees his sister being taken away by a giant monster. To rescue his sister, Ichigo picks up the baseball bat and gives a chase. Even though the monster's very big, Ichigo isn't scared of it. He rushes toward it with the bat, but is thrown away. At the same time, Rukia arrives and slashes the monster's arm. This monster's called Hollow. It comes for Ichigo. After sensing his high spiritual energy, the Hollow comes to eat him. Rukia is wounded in the attempt to protect the Kurosaki family. If they don't want to die, they have only one choice. Rukia has to transfer her powers into Ichigo. After the sword stabbed into Ichigo's chest, and Rukia's spiritual energy flows into his body, Ichigo will become a Soul Reaper. Even though this method is quite dangerous, they have no other choice. Ichigo firmly rejects, until he hears his sister crying. Looking at his injured sister, Ichigo changes his mind and agrees to be a Soul Reaper. The Hollow rushes toward them and intends to attack. A blaze of light flashes in the dark. In a wink, the monster's arm falls out. From a high school boy, Ichigo turns into a Soul Reaper. Moreover, thanks to his high spiritual energy, Ichigo creates a Riketsu sword. He rushes toward the Hollow and slashes down, cutting the monster into two pieces. The next morning, when he wakes up, Ichigo thinks it's just a dream. Until he goes downstairs and finds a large hole on the wall in his house. His father thinks there might be a truck crashing into their house. Even his sister doesn't remember anything about her being kidnapped. Is it just a dream? But when he goes to school, Ichigo has a new classmate. That's Rukia. It turns out that only Soul Reaper can return to the Soul Society. Last night she just wanted to transfer half of her power to Ichigo. However, Ichigo's spiritual energy was so strong that all her power was sucked. So Rukia can't return to the Soul Society. Now Ichigo must serve as her substitute, until he gathers enough Ryoku energy from defeating Hollows to transfer Rukia's powers back to her. Rukia puts on Soul Reaper's glove, and punches Ichigo in his stomach, forcing Ichigo's Soul Reaper version to go out. Rukia stabs the Riketsu sword into her chest to take the power back. But it doesn't work. Even though Ichigo has high spiritual power, if Rukia extracted her power from Ichigo, he would die on the spot. "What should I do?" says Rukia. After a while thinking, she decides to let Ichigo temporarily take over the responsibility to purify the Hollows. From defeating Hollows, Ichigo will have more Ryoku power. In order to finish his role as a Soul Reaper better, Rukia teaches him lots of skills of a Soul Reaper. There are two kinds of spirits, one is good spirits and the other is Hollows. Hollows are spirits who remain among the living and transform into monstrous beings. They eat other spirits and people with high spiritual power. Like the one named Fishbone last night. The Soul Reapers have two missions. They're responsible for guiding the good spirits to the Soul Society, and also have to use their swords to destroy the Hollows. Because Ichigo's too weak and unexperienced to fight the Hollows, Rukia decides to train him. Hearing that he will become a Soul Reaper, Ichigo's totally against it, until when he comes home and discovers that Rukia has moved to stay in his closet. Ichigo's eventually forced to agree, and starts the training. Even though for many times he wants to run away, Ichigo can't escape from Rukia's strict control. One night, a strange guy with red hair comes to Ichigo. It turns out that Soul Reaper Captain Byakuya Kachiki has known about Rukia transferring her power to an ordinary human. So he sends his lieutenant Renji Abarai to retrieve her. Being questioned by Renji, Ichigo doesn't want to put Rukia at risk. So he firmly denies knowing Rukia. But Renji completely ignores it. According to the high spiritual power in Ichigo's body, he's sure that Ichigo's the one he's looking for. An altercation occurs between Ichigo and Renji, until some arrows suddenly fly to Renji. The next day, when Ichigo's having his lunch, a classmate, Yuryu Ishida comes to him, and exposes Rukia's real identity. Yuryu reveals himself to be of a tribe of spiritually aware humans called Quincy's. Yuryu also declares himself an enemy of all Soul Reapers. The arrows last night were fired by him so that Ichigo could escape. Yuria then challenges Ichigo to a hollow hunting competition, in order to prove that his tribe is much stronger than the Soul Reapers. But Ichigo thinks they're friend and shouldn't be in any fight. So Yuria has deliberately summoned the monsters to Karakura town to make Ichigo join the competition. At this time, Rukia's purple gem suddenly glows. She hurriedly runs to the rooftop, forcing Ichigo's Soul Reaper version to appear. When this spider hollow's about to eat a spirit, the two arrive in time. Ichigo rushes in and fights with the hollow. However, Ichigo isn't experienced enough to fight the powerful hollow. Right at this moment, Renji turns up and destroys the spider easily. Even though the hollow's killed, Renji is much more dangerous than the hollow. The two stare at each other. Renji rushes toward Ichigo. Very quickly he overpowers Ichigo. Confronting a real Soul Reaper, Ichigo doesn't have any opportunity to counterattack. In the end, Rukia stands up to stop Renji. Captain Kachiki also turns up. He's Rukia's older brother. He scolds Rukia for having broken the Soul Society's laws by giving Ichigo her powers. He tells her to return to the Soul Society to be punished accordingly. Even though it's an unwilling situation, Rukia shouldn't have broken the laws. Therefore, she has to take her power back from Ichigo. But if she did it, Ichigo would immediately die. At this time, Ichigo's severely wounded. Kachiki gives Rukia more time to consider, and then leaves. After regaining consciousness, Ichigo discovers that Rukia has disappeared. He runs everywhere to search for her but can't find her. After that, Ichigo comes to Yuria for help. Then Yuria tells him, in Urahara store, there's a banished Soul Reaper. Perhaps that person will know something. This man is Kasuke Urahara. He tells Ichigo where Rukia may be. Rukia wants to protect Ichigo at any price, making Kachiki enraged. She wants to kill the infamous Hollow Grand Fisher to make up for her mistake. Ichigo rushes there and makes a deal with Byakuya. He will definitely kill this monster. Unexpectedly, Kachiki accepts it. The Soul Reapers have been chasing this hollow for 54 years. It's very powerful and cunning. It isn't something that an ordinary human like Ichigo can easily kill. In order to save Rukia, and even himself, Ichigo has a painful training. Because the hollow loves to eat humans with strong spiritual power, Ichigo trains very hard to be more powerful, so that he can attract the monster. After learning that Grand Fisher usually turns into little girls to lure the victims, Ichigo suddenly remembers that he once met a mysterious girl. When Ichigo regained consciousness, his mother had already died. Grand Fisher turns out to be the one who killed his mother. Ichigo now has more reasons to kill Grand Fisher. In order to avenge his mother, Ichigo starts to practice more. However, innocent Ichigo doesn't know that Kachiki wants to use him as bait to lure Grand Fisher, and then lets Renji kill it. In the end, they will also kill Rukia. Because once a Soul Reaper falls in love, she'll be much weaker. Kachiki knows that Rukia has fallen for Ichigo. On the anniversary of Ichigo's mother's death, Ichigo and his sisters go to visit her. The sister suddenly feels thirsty, so Ichigo goes back to buy her a drink. After that, the two sisters are lured by a mysterious girl. Rukia's purple gem suddenly glows, which means there's a hollow nearby. When the two arrive there, the sisters have already been caught by Grand Fisher. Ichigo rushes toward it, and is able to free his sisters, before taking Grand Fisher on in a highly destructive fight. Ordinary people can't see them, and just think the damage is caused by a tornado. Ichigo runs and fights back the hollow at the same time. Grand Fisher throws him away. Ichigo's thrown straight to his classmates, but they can't see him. Apart from Sato and Inoue, who can feel his presence. In order to keep the people safe, Ichigo lures Grand Fisher to a parking lot. But because it's too strong, Ichigo can no way defeat it. At this time, an arrow flies to Grand Fisher. With Yuria's support, Ichigo starts to counterattack. Even though Grand Fisher's very cunning, Ichigo has practiced very hard, so he's experienced enough to avoid Grand Fisher's attack. The hollow gets angry and almost tears Ichigo into 8 pieces. Fortunately, Yuria's arrow stabs into the monster's eye. Ichigo takes the chance, he jumps up and attacks it. He takes out his sword and stabs it right into the monster's forehead. Grand Fisher's defeated. But before the two can take a rest, Renji turns up and attacks Yuria from the back. That the two ordinary humans can defeat Grand Fisher makes Kachiki extremely surprised. But he reneges on their deal, and orders Renji to kill them. Ichigo can't take it anymore. He takes out his sword and fights back, but Renji stops him. However, Ichigo gets used to Renji's speed. He kicks Renji away, which makes Renji enraged and uses his special skill. He creates a powerful sword, and immediately rushes toward Ichigo. Ichigo's overpowered and injured. But right after that, he revives like a phoenix. Ichigo rushes toward Renji as fast as a bullet. After that is a powerful blow, throwing Renji away. Renji's sword is also broken. Byakuya steps in and defeats Ichigo with overwhelming pace. Just with 2 fingers, he can avoid Ichigo's attack. After that, he does a quick twirl. Ichigo falls down on the ground. But he doesn't give up that easily. Ichigo stands up again, but very quickly he collapses. Kuchiki can't expect this ordinary boy to be that brave. Even Renji standing nearby is also very touched. He appreciates Ichigo's bravery. Rukia is heartbroken. Kuchiki also can't believe in his eyes. Ichigo's determination makes the people very touched. Kuchiki attacks Ichigo again, making him fall on the ground. However, Ichigo still doesn't give up. Kuchiki kicks him away. Rukia intervenes, convincing Byakuya to spare Ichigo. After that, she takes back her power. The Soul Reapers return to their soul society. Ichigo also returns to his normal life. Everyone in Karakura town has also forgotten Rukia. Their memories are clearly removed. However, Ichigo sees a note Rukia left in his book, and seemingly regains his memories. Bleach is a 2018 Japanese action fantasy film, based on the manga series of the same name. Thanks for watching.